I guess that.
And now it's owned by the Vanderbilts. Brookgreen Gardens is 4 plantations, and Brookgreen was one of the original 4 names of the plantations. Plantations are usually long and skinny because they need to have access to the Waccamaw River. Brookgreen Gardens across the street, 9,000 acres. The beach used to be called Magnolia Beach. It's 2,500 acres of the 9,000 acres. Do I have any locals here? Okay. Anybody here Sandy Island? Okay. We're going to discuss that a little bit later. Anyhow, so right across the street is Brookgreen Gardens. And the Huntingtons bought Brookgreen Gardens. And so if you go to the Palmetto Garden across, and they were prominent breeders of deerhounds. And so when they came down, they had a bus that they created this like RV situation. Because again, as I said earlier, we didn't have what we have today. So you street there, a horse, maybe 2, lots of stuff there.
I see.
Because Archer had created the Hispanic Society of America in New York City, and he was looking for somebody to sculpt a little medal for the Hispanic Society, and she was a sculptor. So he introduced them, and the rest is known. They fell in love, they had a lot in common, and so again they came down to South Carolina to see the area in the 30s. And of course, building the home was one of the things we needed help. So this was Archer's study, and his developed a love for Spanish and Moorish architecture. And hundreds, it was much easier to get from here, or the East Coast, to Europe than it was to get, that's gotta be it, that's ridiculous. So at 11 years old, this very special gentleman, went and studied at the Rensselaer Institute. That's pretty high up there. Now he's got money, now he's got some backing. So let's back up a little bit. How did Collis make his money?
Anyway, gloves, furniture, picture walls. I'm sure it's something on the web.
Please be careful of the steps. Hurricane Hazel and Hurricane Hugo, and we think that might. We do have a little counter, I forget what it's called, but it does keep track of the cracks and how these cracks. Sculpture of the fighting stallions at the entrance of Brooklyn. It's the very first sculpture in aluminum in the United States. Woo, rain. Woo, rain. The answer is not rice. The very first, the most important, the end-all be-all, industrial revolution, if you want to call it that. I'm using literary license. Back in the 1700s, how did South Carolina make its money?
Cotton.
Indigo.
Sugar.
Rice. Right.
No, she just said the answer wasn't rice.
She said not
Indigo.
Think of what Indians wore.
It's what?
Oh,
Blankets.
what was it called?
Deerskins. So the Europeans would come over and they would say, have I got a deal for you? So this was the servants.
We probably come around on the day.
We're going to need it, and the right side is, storage and bathrooms that they would have shared because only the named title servants got their own. I know. I was like, and now we can like do
What is
This is the servants. The servants.
here, how everything it looks like. What is it?
Built down, so when those two gentlemen went down south, they said, no more wood, only brick cement. I'm not having another house burned down. Woman in charge, and so in my opinion, it is the largest bedroom and bathroom in the entire home. And so if you think about, 30 sets of sheets and tablecloths and whatever, she had a pretty important job, so maybe that's why she had such a huge room.
And no washing machines, right?
No, so this area was the washroom, and does anybody know Zydeco music?
You said get all over it, man. Off it like that, we get hot and treat it and get it and put it back on.
I've seen a bunch of different variations. I've seen one where they load it into it.
Yeah.
Load coals inside of it.
Yeah.
Most of it's big chunks of cast iron though, so.
Yes.
As long as you can, because.
Get some of it, but we will pound.
These little canals here, what did you call them? Okay, that will work. So it irrigated the grass, and this tree here, if you're a true botanist, is not a tree, it's a grass, but it is the tree that is on the South Carolina state flag. Pressure that the water underneath was pushed into the tower, and there was enough pressure because of the height that it brought the water throughout the whole entire house. Right around here. So there was another. Interesting.
Even if it's kind of neat, but why it's so small, really?